for which we have already discussed in the last webinar. For that, the video is available on our YouTube channel. The attendees who have not joined the last webinar can go onto our channel and can view that webinar to get understanding about this challenge. We have talked about refineries and their problems, and we are looking for the problem statement for those refinery-related problem. The in that particular webinar, we talked about and discussed about in detail about the problems, and we have shown some presentations about how and what we need and on that challenge and what are the solutions that we're looking for. So I'm giving a brief view of what this challenge is and what HPCL is. So HPCL, as we all know, is a Maharatna CPSE company with a strong presence in refinery marketing and of petroleum product in the country. HPCL owns and operate refineries around Mumbai and Visakhapatnam, and HP Green R&D Center is at Bangalore. It is a state-of-art facility for driving innovation for HPCL and has a vast network consisting of over 21,000 retail outlets and over 6,200 LPG distributors, and they have more than 125 supply locations across India. And they have significant presence in CNG and EV charging stations with over 1,400 CNG outlets and over 2,100 EV charging stations. About this challenge, with the goal of fostering a culture of innovation and enabling dreamers to transition into the achievers, we have and we SIC and HPCL are launching this year's HP Udgam challenge. It's a tech startup challenge wherein we are orchestrating this innovative challenge to get the aspiring entrepreneurs and startup to get involved, to participate and provide the craft in initiatives and which is required sustainable and efficient solution for the problem. And in addition to that, this particular challenge would help HPCL to get the solutions for the problem. Along with that, they will provide you the financial rewards, wherein top five solutions would get monetary benefits. So the first rank would get around 5 lakh. It's a 5 lakh prize money for the first rank. The person coming in second would get 4 lakh, and then person coming in third or the startup coming in third would get 3 lakhs, and further it would be 2 lakhs each for fourth and fifth position. And they might get, they are not HPCL is not actually promising anything, but they might get a chance to visit the facility. Other than what they are getting as a monetary benefit, they might get a chance to visit the facility and start a project with HPCL if the solution has been selected from their side further post this challenge. And they might get benefit in getting mentoring or mentorship from HPCL and IIT SIC, and they also would get this benefit of getting incubated to SIC as well. So all these benefits would come on later part, but the main benefit that you would be getting is the monetary benefit of if you join the challenge and if you provide the solution and get selected in on the top five, you will get the monetary benefit. So the 9 problem statement that we are looking are the business potential assessment of retail outlet, management of electric vehicle charging stations, completion and monitoring of safety audits of retail outlets, internal corrosion on piping corrosion circuits in refineries, corrosion in insulated pipes of refineries, welding in fire hazard areas, M&R inspection of storage tanks, monitoring and training the unskilled manpower and refineries, other problems of petroleum refining and marketing. So out of these problem statement, you can work on one or multiple problem statements and provide the solutions and can win the prizes. Over to that, I will pass on to Sayan Chakravarti ji, who is from HPCL, and I'll ask him to describe more about the problem statements and give a brief introduction about himself as well. so that we can proceed further. Over
Yeah,
to you, sir.
thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Vishesh. Thank you for introducing the HPCL and HPCL, this Startup Tech Challenge. I also wish good morning and thank you to all the participants in this meeting, because for taking out their time in this Saturday morning and showing enthusiasm to this challenge. So, as Vishesh has already introduced about HPCL, so I will not take much time to introduce HPCL, but I will take you through the challenge website and uh, then explain what this challenge is all about. So, I am sharing my screen. I hope the screen is visible, right? Yes. So if you can all see that this is the website link, you will also get the website link. This is startup.hpcl.co.in, and then just a minute. So you can see the website link, and here if you go to the about us, this is HPCL and HPCL Udgam Startup Initiative. Now I will just briefly explain what is HPCL Udgam Startup Initiative. So basically, in 2017, when 2016, when government of when our honorable Prime Minister launched the Startup India initiative, in the same line, HPCL also launched its Startup Initiative Udgam. And through this Startup Initiative Udgam, what HPCL does is supporting early stage startups through seed funding, and also through providing mentorship support, pilot projects, everything. So since 2017 until today, per year we have on average we have supported 4 to 6 startups, and total 24 startups till now we have supported, with total disbursement of 20 more than 20 crore of investment. So that is one of the part where we are strengthening the startup economy. We are funding them for their growth. And then uh, this event, this HPCL Startup Tech Challenge, which is also under this HPCL Udgam Startup Initiative, but this is something different. This is not a kind of seed funding scheme where we take equity uh, instead of the equity after the through the investment. But here, this is grant cash prizes will be given to the startups, and through this challenge, we are seeking problem statements, answers to the problem statements which are relevant to HPCL and also to relevant to the oil and gas industry. So I will later explain about the problem statements which are specific to the retail outlets. So you have seen you have seen the retail outlets like HPCL petrol pumps. We call them retail outlets. So what are the challenges faced by HPCL retail outlets in business and on operations? We will tell about those problems. In the previous webinar that was organized on 22nd of November, we explained the refinery specific problems. You can also see that webinar that is live in SIIC IIT Kanpur's YouTube's channel. So let me go to this thing, HPCL Startup Tech Challenge. So as Vishesh already told that this challenge is about thing you need to remember that this is not only applicable to startups, even any researchers, students. If you have the solution to any of the problem statements, you can come to us with your solution. But there is a one catch here. You have to collaborate with one of the startup that has a valid DPIT point. So see, if we go to the criteria, So I hope the criteria part is visible. Here there are two cases. First case is if you're a startup, and in case you are a startup, you need to have a valid DPIIT number. And if you are an individual, in that case also you can participate. If you can see here, who is not a part of startup can also participate in association with any startup. So any of the student researchers, if find anything, any challenge in finding a startup, you may contact SISC IT Kanpur. You can get all the details here. Actually, you can mail us at udgam@mail.hpcl.co.in, and also to IIT from IIT Kanpur, Mr. Ankit Saxena, ankit@iitkfirst.com, and our from HPCL startup team, T. Jayasuri and Sayan Chakrabarti, myself, are already there. So you can mail them. So let me now explain what is the process and timeline of this startup tech challenge. So as you can see, 30 November is the deadline of this challenge. So once you apply, I will come to the problem statements at the last. I am just you can show here what are the problem statements. There are basically 8 basic core problem statements which are specific to retail or refinery, and then there is a 9th one which is any other problem of petroleum refining and marketing. So you can see number 1 problem statement is business potential assessment of retail outlets. Number 2, management of electric vehicle charging stations. And number 3 is completion and monitoring of safety audits and audits of retail outlets. So today we will only focus on these 3 specific problem statements. The other problem statements like internal corrosion, welding in fire hazard areas, like problem statement 6. Then 7 is maintenance and repair inspections of storage tanks. All these are basically belonging to the refinery area. So we have already talked about this in the last webinar. So today we will only focus on these 3. And 9th one is also, I need to explain a bit. This is any other problem of petroleum refining and marketing. So basically, if any of the startups or any of the research students who actively worked on such areas in the petroleum refining and marketing areas, and if you have a solution to a problem which is not mentioned in these 8 problem statements, you can also come with your solution. So basically what we are looking for, if you go to the criteria, this is, see here, the participants will have to come up with solutions that can be called innovative, radical, unconventional, or out of the box. This is the main catch of this HPCL startup tech challenge. So you have to come up with an innovative solution which is not traditional and which is not there in practice. So if you have an innovative solution, we will welcome, we will see the potential of that innovation, and we may provide you with rewards for that for that solution. So that is the most innovative solution will win this contest. So that is the main thing. And when they win, as Vishesh already explained, these are the incentives. So first prize is 5 lakhs, second prize is 4 lakhs, third prize is 3 lakhs, and the fourth and fifth prize is 2 lakhs. So how the 5 top participants will be selected? So for that we have to go to what is the process of this challenge. So as we already mentioned, 30 November is the deadline of online entry. So first, this number 1, the online entries will be accepted till 30 November. So there are only 5 days left. I will request everyone who is watching this webinar to hurry up and submit your solutions at the earliest, and don't wait for the last day because there will be some hassles related to this website tech issues may be there. So don't wait for the last day, just submit your entry at the earliest. And when you submit your entry, then we will shortlist HPCL refinery retail team and our startup team along with our SISC IIT Kanpur team combined committee will be there who will shortlist the top 20 most innovative solutions, most innovative and also implementable solutions. So don't think that if my solution is innovative out of the box and it cannot be implemented in near term, then that is not means that is not accepted. So we have a solution which is innovative as well as which can be implemented in near term or realistically implemented. So we will shortlist such 20 ideas, and after these 20 ideas, they will be called for online pitching. So this is not a physical pitching. We will share a link, and there will be a jury of esteemed panelists from HPCL and also IIT Kanpur, SIIC IIT Kanpur, and they will judge you. And then from those top 20, we will select top 5. And this top 5 will have to finally present their solution to HPCL top management and IIT, SIIC IIT Kanpur. This will be through a physical mode, and tentatively we have planned it on the National Startup Day, that is 16th January. So that will be the grand final, which will be organized in either Mumbai or in Pune, where HPCL has a great skill development center in NIGDI. So we will decide the venue later, but on National Startup Day, 16th January 2024, we have planned tentatively of this pitching event of the final 5. And this 5 will get assured cash prize, as I mentioned earlier. The first one will get 5 lakhs, and the fourth and fifth will get 2 lakhs. So our second and third prize are 4 lakhs, 3 lakh each. So I hope this part is clear. Now, if anyone has any question, they can also ask. So let me also show how to apply through this portal. So here you can apply, or you can go to any of the problem statements, and then you can just apply here. So when you apply, you have to sign up, and then you have to log in. This is my login. So you have to sign up with your email ID, and when you submit, you will get this contest application form. So these red marked are the mandatory ones. So the startup which is participating, they have to have a startup DPIIT number. And as I told, if any individual researcher or any student who has a solution to the problem statement wants to participate, they have to first collaborate with, means they have to first contact IIT Kanpur if they don't have a startup to collaborate with. Otherwise, if they have a startup to collaborate with, they will just put that startup DPIIT number here. And these are the all basic things: address, contact number. Here there is a drop down, you can select the problem statements, and brief description of the solution for the above problem you can write. And what is important is you have to download this template. So you have provided a template here. I will show the template. Just let me share the template. So I hope this template is visible. So we have to submit the problem, the solution in this particular template format. So there are 9 slides basically: startup team structure or profile, problem statement. You have to see, we have given a problem statement, and now you have to understand it, and you have to write here what is your understanding. There may be some things which have been overlooked by us also, so you can also pinpoint those things that you see that as there are opportunities. So you can also explain those, like tell about those areas here. And here the solution, this technological uniqueness, feasibility behind the solution. This is uniqueness. There is a cost incurred in implementing the solution vis-a-vis benefits. Time required for implementation. That what I mentioned, that this is not be something that this is a futuristic technology and cannot be done in near term, in short term basis. So then that is not be accepted. So we need something which is realistic as well as innovative. So proof of concept. If the startups have previously done this type of project in any other organizations, they can let us know about this through this slide. So these are basically the reference pitch deck, and you have to submit your solution in this pitch deck format only. So okay, so today I have B. Karthikeyan sir from HPCL with us. He has joined this webinar. So good morning, sir.
Good morning, Sayan, and good morning to all people out there.
Yeah, sir. So will you take?
I will give a small brief on our what problem statement, as you call it, we have in retail.
Yes,
and
sir. Yes.
What is expected. So I'll just take you through a very small 2-3 page PPT presentation. Can I share my screen?
Yes, sir. Sir, if you can just give your small introduction, and then you can start your presentation.
Fine. My name is Karthikeyan. I am in the retail trade of HPCL. Retail trade, you must be aware, it is the petrol pumps basically. So I presently take care of the highway division of HPCL. Like I handle highway retailing in HPCL for the entire country. Like we look at highway sales, how we perform on highways, how do we set up new outlets on highways and big format outlets, and we take care of HPCL's interest in the highway sector, basically highway segment. Now we look at it, highway contributes roughly 51% of the total sales. You must be aware, highways, there are two types: national highways, state highways, basically. So we take care of these sales. I've been in HPCL for the last 26 years. I started my career as a sales officer, became a regional manager, and now I handle highway retailing at headquarters. So with this small intro, I'll just take you through our problem statement. And can I go ahead?
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Please share your screen. Yes, it is.
Also, we have one hand raised for a question, I guess.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so maybe the questions can be taken at the last after sir explains the retail the problem statements. Then we can take the questions.
So the participants, I request you to be ready with the questions, all the questions that you have, and we'll give you a chance to ask the question by end of the seminar.
Yeah, give me 1 minute. I'll just start. So good morning, friends. I'll just start with the small problem statement. See, you all must be aware of the highways, how it is developing in the country. We have something called Bharat Mala Pariyojana, which is what you call the biggest investment program in the country. I'll just take you through a small brief of the earlier thing. You all must be aware, NHAI called in India, the highways come under the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. And within that MORTH, we have a National Highway Authority of India. So NHAI has multiple programs to develop highways. Initially, they started with the National Highway Development Program. They had some 7 series, and now we have Bharat Mala Pariyojana, which was unveiled in 2017. It is the largest road development program in the country. Now, if you look at it, there are multiple plans in that. One is corridor efficiency, economic corridor development, inter-corridor development, border roads, coastal roads, and expressways. So if you look at it, basically what they are doing is they are widening the existing roads, creating new roads, and decongesting the existing roads so as to have a very seamless transport across the country. And they're developing a lot of economic corridors, which will help us to reduce our logistic costs so that the Indian products are more competitive in the global market. So this is the basic plan with which this scheme was inaugurated. And we have also in this, you can see, we have border roads, international connectivity to northeastern countries. And also we have coastal and port roads development. And the last factor is called Greenfield Expressways. You all must be aware what is the Greenfield Expressway. A greenfield expressway is which is created, totally new road which is created. Rather than expanding the existing road, the government sets up a new road between two cities. For example, now there is something called between Delhi and Bombay. We have existing NH8 is there, but now government is setting up a new road called Delhi Mumbai Expressway. This is a totally greenfield segment passing through what do you call totally greenfield development, which is setting up a new road. Now, I told about Bharatmala Pariyojana. See, as I said, they have identified, NHA has identified around 50 corridors. Right now, we have, in 2017, we had northeast, north-south, east-west, and golden corridor. We had only 6 corridors. So right now, government is developing around, they have studied the freight movement of multiple products, commodities, and they are, which move across 600 districts. They have identified 50 corridors, which are most important, wherein we have to widen the roads and decongest the roads. So that is one thing. Next, they have trying to develop economic corridors. Economic corridors are basically which improve the economy and give us more industries and help in moving the finished goods and bringing raw materials. So they are identified 44 economic corridors of 26,000 kilometers, and they are trying to expand them or make them bigger. And next thing is the government, NHA is setting up a lot of multimodal logistic parks. These multimodal logistic parks, the purpose of these parks is to they are set up outside every major manufacturing hub. As a result, the idea is to prevent, if you look at it presently, a lot of small vehicles move from multiple suburbs of every town to different towns. Like you can see the first example from Mumbai, there are multiple suburbs. Similarly, Delhi, there are multiple suburbs. Presently, a lot of small trucks keep carrying from multiple cities across all highways. Now, once the multimodal logistic park comes, these small trucks will carry goods from the hubs, from the respective production centers to the logistic park. And from the logistic park to other logistic park, it will be carried in large trucks, big trucks, 40 trucks, 30-ton trucks. So, because when you use large trucks for large distances, we end up getting a reduction in the logistic costs, which will help us to make the industries competitive. So around 24 such logistic parks have been identified in major hubs across the country, and the development of these parks is starting in a big place. So now, when you do all this, you need big and what do you call existing. Why HPCL is interested in this is we have existing business on highways. Now, when new highways come, existing highways are widened, we need to set up and put outlets on these roads. Now, all this NHA, what happens is these the new roads, these roads are all access control roads. Means you cannot have an outlet or a facility wherever you want. NHA will initially determine that these are the identified plots on which outlets will come, and we have to participate in competitive bids and win these sites. So we need to identify the potential of these sites for both fuel and non-fuel sale, how much exactly these sites are going to perform. Accordingly, we prepare a business plan and we bid for the sites and win the sites. So this is how the gamut of highway business is going to change. So now, a small thing, Bharatmala, as I said, from 6 corridors, we'll have 50 corridors. Presently, 40% of the freight moves on highways. This will become 70 to 80% in the next decade or so. And we will have around 500 districts connected by 4-lane highways. Now, as I said, this is the wayside amenity that is going to come. This wayside amenity, if you look at it, is a huge cover. Presently, we'll have only small fuel outlets in the highways. Now, these are the changing phase of highway business, how it will happen. We can see a big entity, which is called, wayside amenity. Here, a traveler, be it a commercial truck or a passenger, he can park the vehicle, rest, relax, have food, have refreshments. If he wants, he can spend, trucker wants to spend, he is driven for 12, 14 hours. He can spend there in park his truck in a safe way, have food and take rest in a dormitory and travel next day. So these amenities, this is an indicative amenity. Right now at Delhi Mumbai Expressway, such amenities are being built. And after NHA plans to have around 600 such amenities in the country. Now, what happens is apart from fuel, we'll have a lot of non-fuel business also in these places. So now, let me come to the problem statement. So this is going to change the form of highway retailing, as I said. Now, what the problem statement, I'll come to that. So what we want from IIT Kanpur is, we need a tool. Presently, what we do is we have our own assessment through our internal sales officers who assess the traffic on these roads, assess the projected traffic, and we bid for the sites and we are winning the sites. Now, we want IIT to give us a tool which would assess the business potential for fuel sales on these greenfield or brownfield highways. So based on certain inputs, like we will give inputs of traffic survey, what is the traffic that is traveling in the existing road and what is expected to come to this new road, number one. Then we can try to have some origin destination. So the truckers, suppose they move from this production base to that traffic, this is the origin they start and that is the destination they will reach. So how do they travel on the, how do they travel, which routes they will take, who will come into this road, what are the alternate options available to him, so which is the best possible route. So these inputs are available. The fuel sales, you must be aware, are depend on the sales tax of various state governments. So what are the state taxes which will help us or favor us or not be favorable for this sites? Just hold on. Yeah. Next is what will be the, when I set up a non-fuel entity like a restaurant or a hotel, somebody must come for the hotel and then the people who come there invariably end up fueling also. So what is the rub-off effect of this fuel traffic? So so we need a tool to identify the business potential of the fuel on this outlets. Plus, we also want a tool to determine the non-fuel business potential. Like again, same inputs like what will be the customer spend patterns, what are alternate routes, what are the traffic survey numbers. So this is what we expect an IT tool which can help us to approximately give a business potential based on the inputs what we are able to give. So this is what I have to, what do you call, this is a problem statement, I would say. Now I would just throw the floor open to questions or any queries.
Yes, if anyone having any query on this particular problem statement, we can speak.
So if you have any query, you can type in the question answer box and we can answer the query. So Satyam has a question.
Yes, Satyam.
Hello, sir. Actually, my idea is related to the parking,
Parking, yeah.
online parking,
Yeah.
in which we add one feature that we also provide electric charging point on our parking.
Yeah.
Can that idea is suitable for in management of electric vehicles?
See, right now, there are some apps are being developed. You are asking about parking at EV charging in the parking areas of retail outlets or such amenities. That's what you're telling, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, right now there are what do you call, a few. This is already there. A lot of EV charging developers, they already have apps. The apps can help us give a real-time basis of whether the slot is occupied or free, which is the nearest slot. These apps are already available. That's what my understanding is, though I don't handle this directly. I've heard it, and in case you want, I can find out additional information on this and come back to you on this. But we believe this is already available.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
We have one more hand raised, Rajnath Kumar.
Yes, Mr. Rajnath.
So Rajnath, you're on mute, I guess.
I have seen the complete whole sheet, whatever the projection we have done. In that, what I feel, there is a lot of potential for a small business entrepreneurs, consultants, and technocrats, where the business hubs are being created, where the retail shops will come. So, how you visualize to interface this type of technocrats in your project or in this vision?
Your query was not clear. Is this related to this project or is it a general question what you're asking?
No, I am asking for this highway project only.
Okay.
That highway project only, because your highway you have created. Suppose highway has been created, we have bidded for the all amenities, facilities, and all. For that, those people who create the facilities, there's some other people will be there who will take the projects, and all those projects you will also those people also, rely on some other small technical groups. So those technocrats has to be absolutely aware of all these things. So
See,
how those people will be interfaced? That's why
let,
I'm.
let
I'm
me
the
tell
same.
you.
I'm myself the town planner. I have been
Yeah,
working as a consultant. I
okay,
work with I work on highway also, state highway also, national highway also. So
okay.
just I have just my queries for this.
Yeah. See, my understanding is like this. See, these sites, what you see, this big format sites like wayside amenities, the
Yeah.
plan is developed by NHAI, and
Yes.
many of the sites they construct and give. Basically, they do the planning, they do the architectural services, they construct and give. A few of the sites are unconstructed. They give us the basic plan, the basic architectural drawings, and we have our architects and our engineering team is there who undertake the construction part of this.
Okay.
Now, once
Okay.
the construction is over, each site is roughly around 10 to 15 crores or 25 crores of investment, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
The constructed sites are already done by NHA, for which we bid directly and take, and we pay rental and operate them. How we operate is for the retail outlet part, we operate directly or we appoint dealers. And for the non-fuel part, like MACD, CCD, we have tie-ups with many non-fuel entities, major entities, or we give it to any aggregator who will take it and sublet it to other people.
No, I
So
got good. I
process
got
for
right.
that, basically. And constructed sites which we have to construct, we what do you call take the sites. We employ our engineering teams who identify architects, and then we place purchase orders on contractors and develop the facilities, and then again the non-fuel amenities we source it outside. That's how this happens, basically.
Okay, I got the idea. I got understood you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I will also like to clarify here. If Mr. Rajnath has
Yeah.
not joined from the beginning of this webinar, so
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
we are only to talk about our HPCL this startup tech challenge. This is basically a contest where we are seeking solutions from the startups or the innovative researchers. So basically
Okay.
here
Okay.
the researchers will or the startups will provide the solution in the form of a PPT. You can go to the website link that we have already mentioned.
Okay.
So there you have to, like sir has already explained, given a detailed explanation of this problem statement related to highway retail route deviation study origin. So if you have any solution, you can just give your solution to this, and based on the
Okay. I'll go to
innovativeness of your
your.
solution,
I'll
you
go to your website.
you may be awarded if it is found feasible or found the most innovative one. So there is no promise of HPCL in awarding any contract or employing any
No.
consultant for this particular project. This is just a contest.
Okay.
So
Okay. I got you. Got your
if
point. But
okay,
I
then
knew it, but my point was just I
do
wanted
you
to
have any
clarify
more
my concern.
questions, Mr.
No. No.
Satyam?
No.
Yes,
So
sir. Okay.
we may proceed then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any more question, Vijesh, from the participants?
So far, I don't see any hand raised, so we are good.
Okay.
Any question is there? Kindly park it and send it to Science so that we can address it and give particular
Definitely.
more details
Yes.
on what sort of assistance we need.
Okay. Sir,
Okay.
will you also take that the problem statement to this EVCS management?
No, I don't handle that
Okay.
because it will not be fair on my part because I don't handle this. Though I think Mr. Debashish Chakravarti CGM is handling, and
Okay.
under him, Mr. Shubhankar Datta must be speaking on this. Probably,
Okay.
I don't know whether he's been advised to join today.
Okay. And if you can, can you take that third question? That is problem statement safety audit, manual safety audit.
No. See, basically, I handle highway retailing, and I would
Okay.
be able to comment on this aspect only. So,
Okay, sir.
Huh?
No problem, sir.
Thank you, Sayan. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rajnath ji, and thank you, everyone. And all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. If the participants has any questions related to highway retailing, they can also contact us. We will take this to Karthikeyan sir, and he will answer. So I will just also go through briefly to the problem statement 2 and problem statement 3 also. I will just share my screen. So hope hello.
And just to add, Sayan, anyone who wants to contact us can either contact HPCL representative mentioned on the website,
Mhm.
or to SIC representative Ankit Saxena, or they can contact me as well. It is I will type in my mail ID on and contact number in this chat box so that you all can see that.
Absolutely. So for the startups and the viewers who are watching this webinar, I will just also like to mention the retail specific problem statements 2 and 3. Basically, there are 3 problem statements. The one related to business potential assessment of retail outlets, already explained by Sir Karthikeyan sir. So here, this is the problem statement 2, that is EVCS management. So as you already know that there is a growth in EV in India, electric vehicles, and HBCL also proactively participating in this growth journey. And we have a target of 5,000 installing 5,000 electric vehicle chargers by 2025, and we believe that this will be done a year earlier, like within 2024 only, we will be installing 5,000 chargers across the country from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from northeast to our West Mumbai. So that is a great journey we are being part of. So now the problem what this retail SBU is facing is, so we are installing EV EV chargers, but we are at the very early stage, because yesterday only I saw that only 6% EV adoption rate is there in India out of all the EVs sold, out of all the vehicles sold. So in October, there are 1,39,000 like that, or 1.39 crore. I can't remember the number, but like that EVs have been sold, but that is only 6%. So there is a problem what we are facing, that some EVs are not utilized. So here we need a proper management system that can monitor, a central monitoring system which will monitor what are the utilization of electric vehicle charging stations, and also plan the maintenance according to that. So some EVs which are getting utilized, so they need to be maintained also to properly maintain that charging infrastructure, or there is no technical glitches or any challenges. So that is the main problem statement what we want to address, and our expected outcome is to have a IT tool or kind of a dashboard and a project monitoring dashboard which will take action based on the status of the EV charger. So as you can just read it out, the expected outcome is a comprehensive, technologically advanced and scalable EVCS maintenance and management system that ensures optimal performance, reliability and user friendliness of HPCL's EV charging infrastructure. So many players are there, but what we are seeking anything that is innovative. If you can have, if you have an idea in this, you can also come up to us with your ideas, solutions, and we will be happily evaluating those ideas regarding this. Do we have any questions on this? So if we don't have any questions on this EVCS management, so we will go to the next part. Okay, so this is the problem statement 3, specific to HPCL retail outlets or petrol pumps. This is completion and monitoring of safety audits of retail outlets. So basically the safety audits which are being done in HPCL related outlets currently are manual. So, and what are the observations the auditors are recording it manually. But and what is the challenge faced by the auditors is in manual processes. What do you everywhere anything which is manual, which is not automatic or digitally enabled, what we find challenges is that the process takes time, and then finalizing all the outcomes, that is a cumbersome process because we don't find all the stakeholders at the same time at the same place. So we need to have all the stakeholders at place, and then only we can finalize the results of this exercise. So this is the challenge. So basically, to make this process agile is our expectation. Our desired outcome is to make the process agile. And how we can make this process agile? Through some IT tool or through some digital applications. It can be any user-friendly mobile application, or it can be anything. So whatever expected outcome it is mentioned here, you can also think of your own and add something innovative which will strengthen your use case, and then you can provide that solution on this. So you can you can propose any idea, like any new technology like AI, artificial intelligence, generative AI, then blockchain, which will make this solution most innovative and better than anything which is presently being followed anywhere else. So these are basically you can read this problem statement and you can understand what is being told here. So there is nothing rocket science here. So you can also think of any idea or solution on this. Basically, these are the three problem statements which are specific to retail outlets. We just here, Vishesh, I would like to also announce that we are also having a final webinar on 28th of July, 28th of November on that is on Tuesday, 10:30 a.m. So where we will once again explain our challenge structure, and in brief we will tell about all the problem statements. So those who were eager to know about the refinery specific problem statements, they will go to the SIIC IIT Kanpur YouTube link and see the webinar which has been already live there. And today we have talked about this retail specific problem statements. Do you have any question? Anything related to the challenge or anything related to this problem statements? I think I am done with this.
So are we going to cover something more, or it's just completed?
No, pretty much we have covered everything today, from the structure of the challenge, what are the incentives, criteria, the award means the application procedure and the reference pitch deck. Those things have been covered, and then we had Mr. Karthikeyan from HPCL, who has already given a detailed explanation on the highway retailing related problem statement. And the other problem statements are self-explanatory, that EVCS management and safety audit, digitalization of safety audit. So I think if in case the participants have any question, they can ask. Otherwise, if they have any question, they can also contact us through the contact details.
So participants can think of the solutions, and if in case they have some other person who has a solution, they can tie up with them and can find the solutions and can provide the solution to the problem statement. Other than that, this video would be available on our YouTube channel so that you all can go and visit anytime and see if in case you want to get your queries answered. As well as you can go on the website of HPCL and can visit there. And it's already being shared on the LinkedIn as well, LinkedIn and other social media platform. We've already shared that information. So you can visit the website, go onto the tech challenge and can see the brochure of that and can apply. So I would request you to apply beforehand, not wait for 30th of November. However, the last date would be 30th November, so we'll be taking applications until then. And the participants would, I would say, they can come up with a solution, and if they win, they are having that monetary benefit that I already talked about. So this is a good chance, and that would give you good connect as well with the HPCL as well as with IIT Kanpur.
Yeah,
So-
Vishesh, just interrupting. So like this part, as you have already mentioned, so but still I would want to stress upon this particular fact also, that apart from the cash benefits, what is mentioned in the website, the startups may get a chance of a pilot project. So that will be done based on after a detailed due diligence. We will do a due diligence, and based if you feel that you can implement, you have the capability to implement the solution to HPCL strategic business unit locations, then we will definitely take up that project. But that is based on the due diligence only. There is no promise here. The promise is only related to the cash hours, and also definitely we'll get mentorship from HPCL experts, and also from SIRC IIT Kanpur experts, and also if required, you can also get IIT Kanpur mentored, that incubation opportunity in IIT Kanpur. So that
yeah,
is
the most viable solution would definitely get a chance. I would say the viable in terms of the application as well as the problem statements. So any
Right.
viable solution would definitely get a chance. And I would think that we have a lot of great talents in our kitty, and they can go for this challenge. So I would be spreading this word until 30th November so that we can get maximum of the participants and can have the good challenge out there. Also, we have I've shared my number there in the chat. So if you have any queries further, you can contact me through email, or you can call me anytime between 10 to 6 p.m. And I will be able to answer your queries until we have the closing of the applications. For the 28th November webinar, I would request to spread words from within your group as well to all the startups so that you can join in and you can have a collaborative efforts in case you need some help from some individuals or some other startups. You can combine together and can get the solutions. I know the problems could be tricky, but if you have a combined effort, then you can get the solution to those problems. And every problem has a solution. So think for it, go for it, and all the best for this challenge.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining this webinar, and you can go anytime and check the YouTube link and can have this information available. Thank you everyone. Thank you, Sayan, and thank you everyone from the panel, and thank you every participants and SIC team to manage this. Thank you.
Thank you.